Hey everyone, Dylan here, and today we'll be hearing my thoughts about Passengers. Okay, so Passengers is a sci-fi romance film released in 2017, I believe January 1st it was. Directed by Morton Tilden, I believe. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Pratt, and Michael Sheen, as well as Lawrence Fishburne and Andy Garcia even makes an appearance. So Passengers is about a dude, Chris Pratt, who's on a colony ship on the way to a future Earth colony. It's at like 120 years, and they're all in cryosleep. Chris Pratt's character, his cryo chamber malfunctions for some unknown reason, which you find out, and he wakes up only 30 years into the journey, so with 90 or 80 years to go. So that sets up the premise of the movie. He's stuck on this ship, doesn't really have access because he's just a mechanic, and he basically gets lonely, etc. Another person has a pod that malfunctions, which turns out to be Jennifer Lawrence, and it's a romance. You can guess what's going to happen there. And there's threats along the way, but first and foremost, this film is more of a romance story. It was marketed, in Australia at least, as a sci-fi film. In fact, it didn't really, they hardly ever hinted about the romance part of it. So a lot of people were actually let down by the film, and I heard a lot of people really hating on it because it was boring. They weren't expecting a big actiony sci-fi movie kind of thing. Now I already knew that it was a romance because I saw it after release and when everyone had already told me. So I already had different expectations to most of the people who saw the film at first. I thoroughly enjoyed the film. Sat down and watched it last night. It's beautifully shot. Like the spaceships and the CG looks really nice. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence give pretty good performances. Probably not the best that they've ever given, but it was enjoyable. The romance aspect is definitely sound. They seem like they would be attracted to each other, those two characters that they play. And of course, the only downside to this film is it does have some fairly well-used cliches, especially from the romance genre. Basically, of course, they get together, they like each other, they're going really well, then something that Chris Pratt has done undermines it all in the past, and then she gets angry at him and they don't like each other for a while, and etc. You know where this is going, and he has to redeem himself. So that aspect of the plot kind of annoyed me because you see it so much in pretty much every romance film that I've seen, almost. And there are kind of actiony adventure parts to the film, and they're fairly good. The musical score's pretty nice, sounds pretty good. As I said, the CG looks very nice. The ship itself, the design of it's really cool. Definitely not your standard kind of ship design, to be honest. There is one thing about Lawrence Fishburne's character which I'm not going to say much about because of spoilers, but he definitely, literally the film could have probably done without him. He has one purpose, which is just to forward the plot, and that's all his purpose is. So that's one thing that I was kind of let down by because I knew he was in the film. It was just a tiny part and he didn't really do a lot. Now, one thing the film did do correctly, and it's a slight spoiler here, so if you don't want spoilers, go watch the movie then come back, is the ending to the film. A lot of romance films have the most upbeat ending you can possibly have. Well, the majority of them do. And basically in Passengers, it gives you a happy ending per se. It's just not the ending that they specifically would have hoped for at the beginning of the film. So all in all, I really enjoyed Passengers, and definitely not the best movie of the year. Logan is definitely up there, but it was pretty good, enjoyable night watching it, and it was nice to look at. Didn't really deserve a lot of the hate it got, I don't think. I would recommend to watch this film if you're kind of into sci-fi and romance. Just a laid-back sci-fi film, something to watch in the evening. You definitely get some enjoyability out of it. Alright, so they're my thoughts on Passengers, a pretty good sci-fi romance film. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, hit the thumbs up button, and if you enjoy my videos and want to see more, perhaps go to my channel and subscribe. I'm always making new videos weekly, well, probably more often than weekly, almost every second day, hopefully most of the time. And I'm thinking about some more things to do on my channel. A lot of other Blu-ray collection people on YouTube to give away the digital code, so I'm thinking of mainly doing that. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Anyways, that's all I have for you tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening or morning, depending on what time zone you're in, and I'll see you all next time.